Hi, everybody, and welcome to today's Wisdom Wednesdays. I am Patrina Wisdom, your Fresh Start Specialist and CEO founder of Mindful Living, Inc. And I'm so excited to be here today. Our subject, our topic for today is going to be awakening self-love. With Valentine's Day coming so soon, right? A couple days from now, I know there's a lot of men and a lot of women out there that might be feeling lonely, that might be feeling a little bit sad that they don't have someone to spend Valentine's Day with. I want to encourage you to really indulge in self-love on Valentine's Day. Take this opportunity to love on yourself, teach yourself, get comfortable, and really settle into the space of what it feels like to be loved and provide that for yourself so that you're fully in the energy of love, which therefore attracts love. If that's what you're looking for. You know, it's interesting because a lot of times we place so much value on other people and what they can give to us, what they can offer to us. And in reality, we are the only ones that can make us whole. We are the most important relationship that we have in our entire life. And it's so important to nurture our relationship with ourselves. So it's really interesting because I actually implemented a new habit here recently. See, when I was married, I had a very scheduled, structured lifestyle. And Monday through Friday, we were working. Saturdays was date night, and Sunday was our family day. For some reason, when my husband passed away, I lost some of that structure and scheduling. So I recently re-implemented my Saturday date night, even though I'm still single. Yes, even though I'm still single. So what that means is that every Saturday, I'm going on a date. And I'm either going to go on a date with myself or I'll go out with someone else. But either way, that is a special space reserved for me every weekend to be loved up on. So before you do something crazy like schedule out a date night for yourself, whether you have a partner or not, you have to know your worth. Our first tip for today is know your worth. Know and embrace what makes you beautiful and unique, and make a habit of affirming yourself. You know, there's plenty of people out there, there's plenty of conversations, there's plenty of situations that are going to affirm what's not perfect and beautiful about you out there, right? But how many times are you engaged in a conversation, either with yourself or with someone else, or putting yourselves in a situation where you feel beautiful, where you feel loved, where you feel affirmed in who you are and what you have to offer to the world? So knowing your worth your responsibility is to not only acknowledge it and know your worth, but to make sure that you are feeding that and nurturing that love. See, self-love isn't something that you get and you keep without work. It's something that you have to be active about, right? And really pay attention to and nurture. So our second tip for awakening self-love is to mind your associations. We talked about knowing your worth. We talked about affirming yourself. Well, now I want to talk to you about really distancing yourself from anyone who does not make you feel good. So distance yourself from anyone who makes you feel badly about yourself, because you deserve to be surrounded by people who will love you and enhance your life. People that, even with your flaws, because we all have them, see beauty in you. So just to tell you a little story, it's interesting because I'm dating someone right now, and most people don't know this, but I'm very self-conscious, or I should say in the past, I was very self-conscious about my stomach. It's never been flat. It's never been, you know, a six-pack abs or anything like that. And it's something that really bothered me when I was younger, so much so, especially as a model for years. It bothered me so much so that I went through a stint where I was anorexic and bulimic and starving myself. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, and when I was modeling, I had gotten down to 125 pounds, which is not healthy. You know, tried the yo-yo dieting, was really obsessive about working out, and no matter what I did, I still had this stomach that I thought was disgusting. And over the years, I'm 40 years old now, I've really learned to accept my belly because it's rounded and it's soft. And, I had to really recognize that as beauty. And one of the things that helped me to recognize that as beauty was to watch the belly dancers and looking at, their beautiful movements and that femininity coming through that's really primarily based right around that belly and hip area. And so I've come such a long way that surrounding myself by anyone that would poke at my belly or tell me I need to lose weight or, oh, you're getting a little meaty, that is not feeding my self-esteem. It's not helping my self-love or my self-worth. So it was really beautiful, and I don't even know if this person realizes what an impact it had on me, but I'm dating someone right now who told me they loved my stomach. And it just meant so much to me. So again, mind your association. Surround yourself by people who see that beauty in you despite all of your flaws so that you can continue to affirm and love up on yourself and radiate all of the gorgeousness and yumminess that there is about you. And our last tip for today is what's right for you must be right for everyone around you. And I know that sounds kind of funny, but take inventory of your life and into the areas of your life where you're not being true to yourself. And then ask yourself why. I mean, how would you deciding to be true to yourself, showing up fully in your greatness and your power, affect those around you? Interesting enough, I was having this conversation with someone just this week, and what happens when you give yourself permission to show up in all of your beauty and in all of your power, whether you're a male or a female, just really being unapologetic about who you are, it gives other people permission to do the same. What happens when you choose to show up powerfully and in your greatness unapologetically is that you no longer worry what other people are thinking about you. Therefore, you tend to have a lot less judgment and you're not really thinking about what other people are doing. So it really creates this community, if you will, of people who are just allowing you to be you, who are allowing you to express yourself without judgment in a zone that you create, which I like to call a safe space. And the more that you feel safe, the more risks that you'll take. The more that you feel safe, the more input that you'll give in certain situations. The more safe you feel, the more honest you'll be. The more honest you are, the more alive and radiant and happy you're going to be. Do you get it? So it's a cycle. Letting go of judgment of yourself, letting go of judgment of other people, and giving yourself permission, allowing yourself to fully stand in your power, your role, your authenticity, and to really do what you're here to do. You have certain gifts and talents and creativity for a reason. It's so that you can use it. So with that said, that wraps up our 3 powerful tips for awakening self-love for this week. And if you like this Wisdom Wednesdays, on Thursday this week at 12 o'clock, we're kicking off our Google Hangout, which will be a fun, interactive, online TV format called Awakening Life with Patrina Wisdom. And we're going to be talking about 7 secrets of awakening luscious self-love. So we're going to take this conversation just a little bit further, and I have a special guest that'll be on with us, Nikki Klug of Nikki Klug Design. She's going to be talking about sacred spaces. I'm going to hit on our 7 secrets to luscious self-care, self-love. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So join us. Bring your questions, bring your comments, bring your challenges. I want to do a little bit of hot seat coaching if we have time, and just really have a 2-way conversation. I look forward to that. I want to engage with you more. We had technical difficulties last week, so for those of you who tried to tune in with us, I apologize. I believe we have everything worked out this week, and I'm super excited to share time and space with you. So email me, coaching@patrinawisdom.com. You can visit my website, patrinawisdom.com. And if you're not already connected with me on Google+, connect with me, patrinawisdom at Gmail, so that you can jump on that Google Hangout. All right? So until next week, I love you. Namaste. Take care of you, because you're the most important relationship that you have in your life.